Hello, everyone. My name is Dylan Reno, and I'm the product manager here at GitLab for distribution. And today I'm going to be kicking off our 16.7 release. Here is our scheduling issue for Q4 FY24. So Q4 encompasses 16.7, 8, and 9. Essentially, or excuse me, 6, 7, 8. And we are halfway through. The issues that we are planning for this quarter are here at the top and the associated ethics. And then down below, we have our product outlook, which I need to expand on a little bit. But essentially, we have a heavy amount of maintenance that we're going to be doing in this quarter. But the product items that we do want to hit are related to the GitLab operator, ARM images, and distro images. So specific to 16.7, here are our deliverables for the quarter, broken down by epic. As you can see, we've got two operator ones, two operator ethics, and two issues associated to it. We have a fair amount of maintenance work, like I said, so between the maintenance items for essential upgrades and also general maintenance work. So we've got 5 issues for some of our regular maintenance items, and then 3 essential upgrades that we're going to be doing. On top of that, we have some improvements to our maintainer and reviewer experience that we're excited about. I know I've mentioned this in the past. It's been a long-standing item that we want to continue to improve every quarter and even every milestone if we can. But our ability to enable contributors to our projects in terms of reviewers and maintainers, it helps us less reviews or less maintenance duties that we need to do in terms of reviewing MRs that come into our team, means more items that we can work on that will benefit GitLab and our end users. So yeah, it just makes us more efficient. I'll get back to the operator work in a little bit, but we have more core dependency improvements, which is including defining our new Kubernetes policy. So I'll also bring that up in a second. General pipelines improvements that we're also hoping to do kind of every milestone, just continually improving. And finally, multi-architecture builds. So I'll also bring that up. But let's go back to the top here. Let's talk about the operator a little bit. So two larger epics that we want to improve on for this quarter includes user experience research. So the main thing about the operator that we're switching to is it's sort of a new user experience that is a little easier and a more intuitive experience for the end user when they're installing and maintaining the operator in its end state. So we've got a number of issues associated to this, and in 16.7, we're investigating a structured GitLab resource specification for the operator. This change in the UI is better for us to do before it's production or recommended for production, because if a company uses it or a user uses it before we do this change, they'll have to manually change the operator. So down the road once we make this swap. So we'd rather do the swap first and then roll it out for production readiness. Moving on, we also want to loosen the dependency on the chart. So right now, it's sort of an ANSI pattern, how the operator functions in terms of its dependency on the GitLab chart. So we want to sort of split the two and set us up for future success. And also this swap is another item that we should do before it's recommended for production. Moving on, so I mentioned this Kubernetes version support policy. This is definitely a product-facing one that I wanted to hit. We wanted to have a more structured policy around the Kubernetes versions that we support, and also be a little earlier in our support of new versions as they come out. So this is kind of our research and outlining of our new policy. Essentially, it will be that we're going to support the new version of Kubernetes when it comes out within 3 milestones for the chart and within 4 milestones for the operator. As just a very general direction piece, we're not sure when this will happen, but at some point the operator will become closer to the chart, and it'll become closer to that 3 milestones date as well. Also, we want to provide early smoke tests and notifications if we think we're going to be delayed on that timeline. But in general, this is a great improvement and a more consistent improvement for folks that depend on GitLab and want a more stable kind of policy for the Kubernetes versions that we support. Moving on to supporting multiple architecture builds. So this is the one that I know I brought up in the past, but this This platform for supporting multiple architecture builds is very specific to ARM images at the core. ARM images allow developers to utilize the ARM architecture, which is a huge improvement. So ARM64 builds will be available in 16.7, hopefully. We'll keep everyone up to date if not, but that's what we are hoping for this release. So that is what we're working on in 16.7 and in general for the quarter. Thank you very much and have a good rest of your day.